Welcome, my name is Jeff, and this is a blue level workout. So we're at the intermediate, we're in the middle here. We're not at the entry level, we're not quite going purple epic tier, but we're gonna go firmly in the middle, which is pretty solid workout in itself, okay? So if you're used to the green ones, what you're gonna find is some of these movements are a little bit more technically difficult. I'm gonna run through a tutorial now. I'm gonna talk a little bit about some regressions and progressions if you want to as well. If you wanna skip straight to the workout though, check the description. There'll be a little chapter marker there for the actual workout. But until then, we're gonna work through these. So the first movement that we have here is called the dive bomber, also known as sometimes the Hindu push-up. It's a push-up, it's a variation of a push-up, but we're using a lot more shoulders for this one. So what we're gonna do is start off in a regular push-up position. You can spread the feet a little bit for this one, a little bit wide feet. We're gonna push our butts back so we're almost in a downward dog. Now what we're gonna do is pretend that we're scooching underneath a barbed wire fence. So we're gonna curve ourselves, chin, chest, and then crotch, squeezing the butt, bringing our chest up. So we're in a little bit of a cobra pose at this point. Now what we're gonna do for a full dive bomber, we're gonna return back through under that fence. So you might find that if you don't have the shoulder strength to return through this one, you can do a half dive bomber, which is chin, chest, crotch, squeeze, and then just push your butt back. So you can go through a half dive bomber, or you can go through a full dive bomber, pushing yourself back there. So see how you go, take it at your own pace. The way to regress that one is to slow it down. But if you're pretty good at it, just go through. You're gonna feel a lot of shoulder work with that one. So after our dive bombers, we're gonna do Cossack squats. I'm glad Goth Martha Stewart is here because she loves these ones. Nice and wide with these guys, okay? Morning, Grace, how you going? Nice and wide. With these Cossack squats, a full Cossack squat is trying to get your butt down as low as you can to your heel, and then straight up. You notice how one foot stays flat on the floor, the other foot turns its toe towards the ceiling, okay? Now, if you're not good with that, the regression is to move up to something you can hold on to, okay? So a platform, or even if you're in a rig, you can hold on to one of the uprights and you're gonna go down slightly. So if you wanna regress a Cossack, it's down to about there. So you can use a platform, you can use something, but the important thing to know is that we're trying to not lean forward too much, okay? And we're not gonna let this foot come up off the ground. So again, for you from the front, wide feet. A lot of the time as well, you don't wanna be this distance, because when you try and do that, you see how it kind of, you're shifting your hip over the top of the legs. You wanna go wider, so super wide with this one. Down, up, keeping that torso upright. Okay, so after Cossack squats, we're threading the needle. So this one, if you do have wrist pain, first thing you can do is actually you can grab a mat. So I'll use a purple mat. Or you can drop down onto your forearms. So the full thread the needle, we're actually gonna be in a plank position like this. You wanna spread the feet a little bit because that's gonna help with our core with this one. We're gonna grab our right hand, reach towards the ceiling, and then we're gonna go down, threading the needle through that gap under the hand, tap under the hand. So up towards the ceiling, and then threading through down. And you can see a lot of pressure on that wrist there. So one thing you can do is actually go onto the forearms. So forearm plank, you can take that arm up towards the ceiling, and then reach down underneath, thread the needle there. So you're gonna not get as much core twist, but you're not gonna put as much pressure on the wrist there. So that's for you, Martha Stewart. How the wrist feels, or the hands feel. After threading the needle, we got our all-made kick sets. Boom, boom, boom. Not sure what happened there, but that's all right. So our made kick sets, basically popping down onto the floor into the panther position. So toes on the floor, hands on the floor, knees off of the floor. We're gonna grab one leg, so grab left leg, kicking to the right, keeping your hands flat on the floor. And you see I'm now sitting on my butt, sitting on my hip, leg flat across the floor, back to the panther position. Kick, sit, back. So that's why they call kick sets. You see we're kicking across, sitting on our hip, and back. Good, easy. Oh. Now after kick sits, we're gonna go to our friend burpees. So again, if your hands are feeling this one, you can just skip this one. I'll allow it because we're doing a lot of other work here, but a full burpee otherwise. We're gonna go down, chest to the floor, and then full hip extension for the jump. So hands on the floor, kick it back, perform a push-up, come up onto your surfboard, hands above the shoulders, full hip extension when you jump up. All together, looks like this. So to regress it, you can actually just do your, you can do squat thrusts, stand. Again, less pressure on the hands with that one, but you take it however you want to increase this heart rate, which I don't know if it's actually, I'm breathing, but it's not rising. Okay, after our burpees, we've got a new move. This one's an interesting one. I wanted to put something together a little bit dynamic this morning. So, let me catch my breath and I'll explain it. It's called a duck, knee, knee. Duck, knee, knee. So what we're gonna do, first off, it's unilateral. So one side at a time. Okay, so we're gonna do the left side first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a about shoulder width stance. The left leg's gonna come back in a fighting stance. So when you're setting up for fighting, in inverted commas here, because we're not gonna fight anyone, but what it usually is front foot forward, or there's 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in a bit of a power position. You've got the front foot flat, back foot usually has the heel off, so you're ready to power, okay? So with this one, we're gonna duck first. If we've got the left leg back, we're gonna do left hand, duck, touching that right foot, and then knee, knee, back. So it's a duck, knee, knee, duck, knee, knee. Get the idea? Okay? So if we were doing the right hand side, which we will do, so we'll do left, we're gonna take a rest and then do the right hand side. Right goes back. We're gonna duck, touch the left foot with the right hand, knee, knee, duck, knee, knee. Sweet, so that's the new movement. Designed purely to get the heart rate up, which it will. You'll watch it, you'll see it. And after our duck, knee, knees, we're gonna go into an old favorite, the fast feet, running on the spot as fast as you can. Nothing else really needs to say for that one. So, I'm gonna wave my hands here because we're gonna start this workout. So if you're ready for it, hopefully you are. Blast beat, you good? You ready? Let's get that HR up. You can hear me breathing, but my heart rate just isn't changing. Something's weird. Let's go. Let's do this, okay? So, 20 seconds time. Now, we're gonna start with our dive bombers. Find yourself some space on the floor. Martha, do what you need to, do what you can. Yeah, exactly, Celts. That's one thing actually I did with the streamer that I worked with on Saturday. Good old recovery test. Okay, so we're doing our dive bombers now. Under the fence. Squeeze the butt. Back up. So for this first round, just work on looking smooth. Work on looking like a machine. We want to oil the joints. We want to make sure that the joints have a full range of motion. Up. So under that fence, squeezing the butt, forming that cobra. Hey Alphabeto, how you going? And then waiting for that beep, take a rest. Good. HR is perpetual. My HR is kind of sitting nice, isn't it? So at home, we're talking about the HR, we're talking about the zones. I'm still in the pink zone here. You know what, I might actually just not be. I don't know, it's very weird. Very strange. Okay, we're 8 seconds, we're doing our Cossack squats, okay? So I'm gonna face you so you can see what it looks like from front on. See how wide I am, very, very wide, about 2 and a bit shoulder widths apart. Going down nice and low. So this is pretty advanced. The degree at which I'm doing these Cossack squats. If you can just go down to halfway and then up, halfway and then up. See where my hands are? The reason I hold my hands in this funny position like this is because if I want to add some weight, I'm going to grab a kettlebell, I'm going to hold it just here. So I'm practicing having my hands where I want them in order to do a weighted Cossack squat. It's round one, so we're just warming up, okay? Here we go, threading the needle left. Now I don't expect my heart rate to get very high in this one, but a lot of core control required for this. So here we go. The left hand is what we're gonna be working. So right hand is gonna stay on the floor. Left hand's the one that's gonna be doing the waving and the threading. 3, 2, 1. Left hand up towards the ceiling, straight up.
and then across, tap. Form a nice rhythm with this. Don't go too fast. And it's actually, I prefer if you went slower, because going slower takes a bit more control, takes a bit more power. Reach and tap. See, I'm trying to keep my spine straight as well. A lot of work going into the hip flexors, into the core. I'm actually feeling that in the left hip flexor with that one. Yeah, Grace, Darth is here this morning. Darth is in a hotel room. Are you joining us this morning for the workout, Darth? I forgot to ask. Or are you, you can actually trawl through some of the YouTube videos I have if you want. We have some good ones that you can do in hotel rooms there. Unless, of course, you're like wary of bouncing up and down on the floor. Threading the needle, right hand now. Right hand up. Big tight core. Tap. Hey, what's up? How you going? Hello, Tim. Ich bin Tim. My name is Jeff. How are you? Reach under. There, tap. So threading the needle. Awesome. Up, shake it off. Thanks for following, Tim. How are ya? Okay, let's get this heart rate up. Turn these noises off. Kick sits, surefire way to get the heart rate up. So, I'm gonna drop down on the floor. I'm gonna continue to breathe through this one. Ready? Go. It's 30 seconds worth. Now, I'd like you to go at the pace at which you can sustain. So don't go so hard through 10 reps that you can't actually get through the rest of the 30-second block. There we go. That's the heart rate. 3 times, Grace. I had to get up 3 times. Mama was banging on the door. She was scratching at it. She was knocking her head on it. She wanted to get in and sleep in the bed. No. Okay, burpees. So there's our heart rates in the green zone. We're burning calories now. Aerobic, let's go. Bang. It's funny how it can take a few minutes just to get your body into that zone. And once you're here, it's now used to calling upon energy, feeding your muscles. One more. Yeah, she's like, oh, I need some more bed rest. Ooh, let me into bed. Ooh. And then she's like, ha, hey Leo, I got to sleep in the bed like this. All right, duck knee. Left first, so left foot back. When a duck, touch the right, knee, duck, knee. It's a double knee with that left. So you duck as if someone's throwing a frisbee at you, okay? Up. That's a good one. Hey. Tell me what you think. If you're home doing this one now, leave a comment below or in chat right now. Let me know what you think of the duck knee. I'm thinking about doing a few more boxing style bodyweight workouts just for the pure heart rate of it. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. All right, here we go. Right foot back, duck, knee, knee, duck, knee, knee. Control the duck, okay? Absolute legend, Tim. How you going? 69 as well. It's a good one, Grace. Duck, knee, balance. Oh, good, good. Ooh, duck, knee, side kick. Oh, yeah. Play Beat Saber, Grace. All right, heart rate's up. We're feeling good about this one now. Get ready for fast feet, let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and run. Bop your head. Start off with trying to go in time to this. There you go. Oh yes, Marcolito. Front back foot shuffle. Nice. Yeah. So if you do have ideas as well, there is a channel in Discord about body weight exercise ideas. Feel free to throw them in. Look, doesn't matter if you're not a professional, you're not experienced. What we can do is actually take ideas and then start messing around with them to make them either a bit safer or a bit more effective. So happy to have people's input for these things as well. It's much better to have input from non-professionals, which we can then curate and work on as fitness professionals. Much better that situation than people just going out and doing their own thing, potentially getting into a bit of trouble. So happy to build on that. It feels like my breathing is still trying to catch up with itself, even though I'm in the blue. Okay, we're gonna dive bombers. Let's go. We're 10 minutes in. So this one is, you want control. You want strength in your shoulders. Squeeze the butt as you form that cobra. You can see why they're called dive bombers. So you go, here comes the airplane, and it's not a spoonful of vegetable mash. You gotta deliver a payload of crotch to the floor. There you go. Nice. Look, you're at home by yourself doing this. You can deliver as much crotch as you want to the floor. That's the fun of this, isn't it? You can do it all yourself. Fairly warm. It's not actually. It's only 16 degrees in here, so I think I'm just pumped. I don't know why. Okay, let's go. Oh, you know why I'm pumped. Cossack squats, let's go. We finished off the filming yesterday for Grace's setup video. So can someone do a link for Grace, please, in chat? So if you're a new follower this morning, if you're a new person hanging out, watching the workouts, make sure you go follow Grace. Thanks, Marcolito. Yesterday we finished off the filming of her setup video. Yeah, I know, it's editing. But I mean, to me, editing's the fun bit. It's the capturing that's a bit annoying. I enjoy the process of editing. I enjoy it a lot. Capturing can be a bit annoying because sometimes you don't get a shot right, or there's some hair on something, or there's a cable in the way. Like, oh shit, you gotta do it again. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, thread the needle. Left hand, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Left hand up, thread across, bang. I'm not gonna speed these up because for me, this pace right here, I'm getting a lot of work in this right shoulder. The left hip flexor, the core, it's all working to keep me stable. If I bring the feet together, there's actually a lot more work required at the hip flexor. So let's just spread them a bit. Oh, it feels hot in here. feels warm in here, Makalito. Turn the fan on. Just a little bit. You have a giant list of shots to make. I was gonna say giant lost of, nearly mixed up my syllables there. Nearly. All right, right hand. But it's good, we got there. Good. Okay, right hand towards the ceiling. Rotate under, thread that needle. Goth, how are you going? Let me know on the next rest. Let me know how the hand's feeling. Are you pumped for Saturday? You know what's in it. You know what you gotta do Saturday. If you're in Project Sweat, Saturday is the first big challenge workout. Now you can take it any way that you want it. The voiceover dialed in? Yeah, easy. I'll try and not be too loud on Saturday, Grace. That's my only concern, because I've got a whole morning full of clients, and normally I'm a little bit shouty and some boom boom music, doof doof music. All right, team, we've got our kick sits to do. Let's go. So try and maintain the pace. Try and pick a pace that feels pretty good for the first 15, but then starts to feel a bit more intense for the back half. So rotating at the shoulder here, holding a nice strong core, okay? You feeling good, Darth? Yes. Okay, push. Keep it going. You'll be fine, yeah, cool. Martha Stewart, good. Slow the needles down. They're ones that I don't mind if you're not fast, because for the threading the needle, it's all about stability, control. So, fantastic, you got this, mate. Okay, burpees. Again, if you're feeling it in your hands, just give me some step back squat thrusts. Otherwise, I know you've got this, Darth. I know why you like this one as well. Darth's a surfer. Darth Cookie Monster surfs. So this movement here, this one, watch, bang, jumping up onto the surfboard. I've had people ask me while I've been training, this was a while back, but saying, hey Jeff, you're quite good at burpees. I'd imagine you're a good surfer. You're able to jump up onto the board. I'm like, never tried, never surfed. I've done bodyboarding, a lot of that, but I've never surfed myself. Shaka bra. All right, orange, sweat. Let's go duck, knee, left, okay? I'm gonna face you, because what I want you to look at is the separation of my feet here. I wanna go for nice, stable body position. So here we go, duck, knee, duck. So the duck isn't a squat. You see, it's almost like a lunge. It's almost like a superhero landing, okay? Hey, how you going, Llama Lips? That is a fantastic name. I imagine Llama Lips would be adept at spitting. Welcome to the channel. We're doing a pretty intense bodyweight workout right now. Taking a rest. It's hard to get on the board. I imagine it takes a bit of practice. Martha's unbalanced. I was never any good at skateboarding, but I could snowboard very well. Okay. Right foot now, the duck knees. So here we go, right foot back. We're gonna duck down, touch that left knee, bang. So you see, the foot comes back. We're gonna touch in a bit of a lunge, up. Duck, knee, go, duck. Keep breathing. Nice. Last movement of the round, and then we kick off into the third round. Here we go, fast feet. So get your breath back. Fast feet, it's pretty important that we actually run as fast as you can. And in order to do that, sometimes you have to make your hands faster. So try not to wander around the room too much. It's all in one spot. My heart rate's in the orange, so we're gonna see if we can maintain an orange. A little faster. That's it. Run, 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 run. Got 5 more seconds. Nice. Breathe. Got a minute recovery now. Minute rest. Walk around. Hey Christian, how are you? How are things? Whew, that was a good old run. Grab a drink. 30 more seconds to get that heart rate down. Here we go. Nice, feels good. I did wake up this morning. My HRV was very bad. It was like fully to the left and it was just done. Sometimes has something to do with recovery rates. Dive bombers, let's go. Hydration is good. Hydration's decent. Especially during high intensity, heart rate variability, Grace. So it's something that's measured throughout your sleep. And what it is, it's at sleep or at rest. And it's how your heart rate is affected by your rate of breathing. Bang. And so the variability itself is actually one of those metrics that will determine how ready you are for hard training, how quickly your body's gonna recover and rest. So generally, you'll wanna make sure that your HRV is in a good spot before big, heavy training days. And one of the major factors of not having a good HRV is actually a broken sleep, which we can thank Momo for that one, which I'm not mad, not upset about it. Mama's been having a bit of trouble. But you're right, the fact that she did have a bit of a cuddle for the last 2 days, and she wants to just come back into the bedroom. I think she's learned behaviors. So she's probably learned to limp so that we give her treats and give her cuddles and give her hugs. And she's just, I'm an old injured kitty and I need some hugs. I didn't have a plan yet, Grace. You're very sore, very tired. To be honest, I was thinking shoulders. Just do another set of glam muscles if you wanted to. Shoulders and arms. All right, threading the needle again. Rin, just keep it nice and slow and controlled. If you need to, go into that forearm. I'll show you the forearm ones now. Threading the needle left hand. So if you're on your forearm, you're gonna lift it up and then thread underneath. Bang, up, and thread under. So a bit of mobility required with the shoulders here too, because you're gonna try and get that arm all the way under. Bang. If you can kiss elbows, that's the way you want to be. If you can get your elbows to touch like that, good mobility. Good strong shoulder, awesome. All right, hopping up, getting ready for the next one. Darth, have a good one. Travel safe, friend, and we'll catch you when we can. It's always good to see you, Darth. For those that don't know, Darth Cookie Monster, been a long time friend of FFP. Can drop in when she can. Has been traveling. She's actually completed 12-week programs with me, with FFP. And she's actually the one, I gotta thank Darth for this. Darth is the one that helped me, because she asked for one, built and delivered a golf strength workout, a golf strength program, which helped with back issues, lats. It actually helped with balance too, because you'll find that golfers will be very unilateral, because you only tend to swing in one direction. So the core rotation. And then following up with that, we built a surfing prep program. So it was building up core strength and explosive power in order to jump up and land on the board. And just all around body weight strength as well. So look, if you're interested in those sorts of programs, hit me up, because I've built them and they work. They work if people commit to doing them, putting the time in. Okay, kick sits. So I wish I could say that all you need to do is pay me for a program, but that's like 2/3 of the battle. Knowing what you have to do and when to do it is pretty important, but the other third is you, and that's where you get value from. If you're paying for a program and you're able to put some effort in, then you're gonna see results, and there's no two ways about it. Go, 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 go. Let's go. Nice work. How are the kick sits feeling, Ren? Check in with me, mate. Got burpees. Love burpees. Ready? Breathing's good. That's what I like to see. Yes. You got this, Martha. Burpees, go. Nice. B-foot, how are you, mate? How's things? B-foot, I apologize. I only remembered at like 5:30 this morning. I hadn't added you to the group chat. So B-foot is now part of the Project Sweat group chat. Do I listen to the gent or prog when I work out? To be fair, I'm generally live on stream. Duck knee left, let's go. Blast beat. So when I'm live on stream, we have all of the really cool DMCA safe music. Yes, do your sesh, Christian. Absolutely, you don't need my permission, mate. You have my blessing. Let's go. Knee, knee, duck, knee, knee. Keep that back foot back. But yeah, blast beat, when if I'm by myself doing a workout, yes, you have procedurally generated, gent. So blast beat, I have had, what's the word? I can't even think of the word now. I've been exposed to procedurally generated drum and bass. So almost like artificial intelligence, which has been very topical recently because, right foot, here we go, down. AI art, or visual art, I should say. AI visual art is becoming very popular and it's split the community. It's very, very, it's almost upsetting to a lot of people. So procedural is a bit different to artificially intelligent. But I have been exposed to music that has actually been generated by procedure. So I'd be very interested in how almost. Hey Sassy, we got fast feet now. Second to last set of fast feet. Some AI generated AI generated metal, AI generated music, because the thing is, right, here we go, fast feet. I don't think people would like the idea of having their music stolen to be played on streams. I don't think people like that, but if we were to take an AI, which could create music of a certain genre that's owned by nobody, I know there'd be people that, they're ripping off this artist, but look, I would challenge you to pick any song that you hear on the radio these days and not have it point to a throwback or some kind of it's G-Hub. That's what's been dinging all morning, G-Hub. Come on, stop dinging. So, yeah. And I think it's more it's more about how do you define ripping off? Because there are some people who go, oh, well, that uses the same 4 chords as my song, so you're ripping me off. But I'll guarantee you that those 4 chords have been used in progression somewhere before you. So I think the idea of being upset at AI-generated art generally shows that you don't understand AI. So the whole beauty of hip-hop, yeah, beautiful samples, and they're refreshed, they're used in different and fresh new ways. And to be fair as well, it's a little bit like Metallica. How if you watched the last season of Stranger Things, there's a scene with old mate Eddie ripping out the opening riff of Master. And there was a TikTok, I think you showed this to me, Grace. There was a TikTok of a guy speaking to James Hetfield and saying, what do you think about all these kids that have never heard of you, like getting into Metallica now, the fake kids? And the response was, it's bringing in a whole new generation of kids that would never have gone out and bought And Justice for All or Master of Puppets or, they would never have bought those CDs because they're 30, 40 years old now. And it's bringing people back. So you know what, if there's AI generated art that looks a little bit like a Picasso or something from the Cubist era, then if they've got good role models, if they've got a good head on their shoulders, they may actually go and, okay, what is this style? Where does this come from? And trace the roots back of where the AI art has picked up a bit of its inspiration from. Yeah, I mean, they don't buy CDs, you're right, Grace, but how often, you're generally relying upon the Spotify and the Deezer algorithms to feed you stuff you haven't heard before. And I don't trust. Look, if I'm listening to Bring Me the Horizon, I don't trust it's gonna bring me all the way back to something like Judas Priest or whatnot. Yeah, Kate Bush, exactly. Yeah. I'll tell you what, the department store that I was at a couple of weeks back, the person running that department store recently fell in love with Kate Bush. I swear, I was there for about 20 minutes with my son, shopping for some skinny black jeans, by the way, because he was just into Metallica, and then played Kate Bush about 3 times in that 20-minute block, which again, I don't mind. It's good to know where things come from. Nice, that was that left-hand side. Keep it going, team. Look, if you're feeling the workout and you're wondering why I'm just talking through it, I get distracted. It's probably better that I get distracted during a workout and talk about things rather than just silently going, oosh, ah, oosh, ah, oosh. It'd be a bit boring, wouldn't it? Let's get some more reps in. Gonna get our breath back, shake out the core, get it ready for the last of these thread the needles. Then right hand now. So right hand up towards the ceiling, forming a nice straight line here from the floor to the ceiling, and then reaching through as far as you can. Thread the needle, bang. Keeping your legs straight as well. Nice and straight. Grace, I told my son that even though we've just bought him some new black skinny jeans, Apparently kids are wearing baggier jeans now. So I mentioned to him, I said, hey, you know that I'm gonna have to buy you some baggy jeans soon, and he's like, nah. He said to me, I'm gonna wear black skinny jeans and listen to Metallica for my whole life. Metal. That's metal, mate, yeah. Good kid. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, look. Yeah, horns up, mate, let's go. Okay, kick sits, go. Last set of kick sits, come on. Keep breathing, try not to drag your feet. Keep going, 10 more seconds. Nice, yeah. MC Hammer pants, the harem pants, potentially. Band shirts, Vans, skinny jeans, yes. I come to think, I haven't had a band shirt for a while, Grace. And the last one I did get, actually, you got it for me. The Smashing Pumpkins one. Actually, we picked up 3, didn't we? We got Iron Maiden, Pantera, and Smashing Pumpkins. That was a good shopping day, good haul. Okay, burpees. Oh man, how good's Pantera? See, I'm gonna need to, I think, now that my lad's deep in the Master of Puppets phase / and Justice for All, blackened. I think it's time to introduce him to things like Pantera, bit of Anthrax. Obviously try not to introduce him to some of the less savory themes, but the music itself, I think, is a great expression of emotion. And it's just the kind of, stop it. Honestly, G-Hub, you've told me the same thing 3 times. Hey Jeff, your DPI is 800. Hey Jeff, did you know that your DPI is 800? Hey, guess what 800 is? The number of your DPI. Come on, duck, knee, left, go. So left foot back, duck, knee. Then we're heavy on 90s grunt. Uninstall it. I put it on so that I could reset some colors because they fell off. But yeah, I think I'm gonna uninstall it. Speaking of that, I mean, Gold, you liked my 90s grunge, didn't you? How many times have you listened to Jesus Christ pose now since that karaoke stream? Remember to make a note of your DPI. Only 4 times. Still, how many times have you listened to The Weeknd? Okay, here we go. Duck, knee. Make it fast now. It's the last set. Down, up. It's almost like a bang. Target have 90 shirts? Well, guess where I'm going tonight. We'll see if we've got some, I'll get some Smashing Pumpkin shirts in extra small for the lad. Here we go. Who's Billy Corgan? Okay, mate. Let me teach you about shaving your head. Can't listen to it much. You like my version better? I do Chris Cornell better than Chris Cornell does Chris Cornell. I don't think anyone could do it better. We just got different vibes, right? Okay, fast feet, chat, team, viewers, last set. Let's get that heart rate up. Let's pump, go. Whoa, watch out, Mike, watch out. Fast. Let's go. As fast as you can. Move those hands fast. If you move the hands fast, the feet will follow. Total body. 5 more seconds. I'm not gonna stop just yet. I'm gonna walk around. Red. Look at that, we hit red. Stand up, Jeff. Breathe into the belly. Ooh, yeah. Woo, yeah. Woo. You wanna walk around. You wanna shake your muscles. You wanna move your legs. Because what's happening right now, your muscles still want oxygen. And so your body still thinks you need oxygen. So it's pumping blood as much as it can. So by moving your legs around, moving your arms around, breathing into the belly, you can see there that it starts to drop pretty rapidly as you're walking around and breathing. And all those little micro contractions in your legs, they're assisting the heart. You don't want your heart doing everything. If your heart's doing everything, it's a bit of stress on that muscle. So you want to see all the little contractions in your leg as you walk around. It's helping to squeeze the blood around at the same time. So it's not at the same sort of power that the heart is, but it's definitely helping to stop stagnant blood from pooling. So if you like that one, please, please, please check out more of the blue videos on YouTube. Hit subscribe, hit like, and leave a comment. If there was something there that you thought, you know what, that was a bit weird, can I get some pointers on this? Leave it as a comment, or share the link out to your friends that might want to do some workouts at home too. So team, if you felt that was good, check out the purples. They're a bit more intense. If you thought this was a good level, then stick with this. And if you ever want to work on the fundamentals, go back to the greens there. Head out for rehearsals, bar speed. Fantastic. Are you, look, we haven't spoken a lot, but are you rehearsing for drumming? That's what a blast beat is, right? You're a bit of a metal drummer. Have a good one. All right, before I get too off track, I'm gonna finish this video. Have a good one. Catch us next time on YouTube or Twitch, twitch.tv/fit for purpose. And we'll see you later. Bye.